do you want an update on Daredevil Born Again Season 3? Yeah? How about 3 and 4? Yeah? Okay, that's what we're going to talk about, because believe it or not, we are hearing good things about both. Well, okay, relatively good things, but it could be a little bit longer for these good things to happen. So let's talk about what's going on. So after a bit of uncertainty and back and forth, it seems like Season 3 of Daredevil Born Again might be hitting in 2027. If not 2027 early on, then possibly in the fall or winter, but 2028 guaranteed. And essentially what this boils down to is Daredevil Born Again Season 1 and 2 were largely complete from the script standpoint when they were just one season of 18 episodes, which of course got split into two. So Season 3 taking a bit longer and possibly trying to ignore everything that's happening with the multiverse might actually be why we heard so many things in relation to no Season 3, yes Season 3, because they're trying to figure out the logistics and whether or not they want it set in a post-Secret Wars or pre-Secret Wars MCU. Because if it's pre, then whatever cliffhanger you leave off on, you have to pick up after Secret Wars, and that might muddy the waters because the multiverse and sacred timeline thing. So again, problems start to arise. So what we're hearing now is that after Season 2 is out, expect them to go into production on Season 3 right after that. And with a typical production and release of about a year to a year and 5 months, if they start of summer of next year, you do the math, right? So Season 4 coming out definitely after Secret Wars if everything turns out to go smoothly. And per reports, the reason that they might just be doing more Daredevil instead of trying to cancel Daredevil and find something else is because it's guaranteed. They know it's not going to pull in the biggest numbers, but they know what they can get from it. They know Daredevil will move a certain amount of merchandise, which again isn't a lot, but if you adjust accordingly, you can make profits. This is like those Underworld and Resident Evil movies or like the Conjuring movies. They have a set budget every single film. They know exactly how much they're going to make and what their profit margin is. Even if it's something tiny like, oh, the profit margin was only $20 million. Cool. You still made $20 million off of making essentially a sequel every 2 years for one of these films for well over a decade. Like, that's still a profit margin. It doesn't have to be $500 million to be profitable. A profit is a profit that people are going to like when they see it written down, especially shareholders. So this would honestly make sense. Daredevil is never going to get more expensive to make. Sure, the actors will start to cost a little bit more, but in the end, if it makes sense, you stick with it instead of trying to gamble with something that's more expensive and new that might fail. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.